Hey MLO fans, we're back with our 2021 Ford Bronco build series, and the latest mod in the mix is a Zone Offroad 3-inch Adventure Series lift kit. Let's check it out. In one of our recent videos, we upgraded the wheel and tire package on our Ford Bronco. We went to a 37-inch total diameter tire, and that allowed us increased ground clearance as well as a more aggressive tread pattern for off-road use. With this larger diameter tire, it did tend to stuff the wheel well a lot more, and while we didn't experience any rubbing on-road, when we did go off-road, we were running into some issues. So we went with the Zone 3-inch Adventure Series lift kit in order to increase that clearance factor and gain some more articulation ability off-road. When unboxing the kit, you're gonna see that it includes the 2-piece strut spacers as well as the Adventure Pro upper control arms and all the required hardware. Now let's take a look at how the install went. We started at the rear of the vehicle as this portion of the installation was a little bit easier, and then we worked our way forward. We started by removing the lower strut mount and then moving to the upper strut mount in order to remove the strut entirely. Using a cutoff wheel, we're required to trim back the top hat studs in order for proper clearance with the upper spacer. We then tighten down the spacer with the provided hardware in the kit. We then install the second piece of the spacer kit onto the strut and reinstall it into the vehicle. We then repeat this process on the opposite side. Moving to the front of the vehicle, we need to remove the brake caliper and rotor, as well as the upper control arm and hub nut to remove the knuckle assembly from the vehicle. This allows greater access to remove the strut assembly itself. With the strut assembly out of the way, we can now loosen the upper control arm bolt, and we do need to disconnect the steering shaft in order to be able to extract this longer upper control arm bolt. The Zone Offroad kit requires that you press out the factory ball joints from the upper control arms and press them back into the Zone Offroad upper control arms prior to reinstallation. With the strut out of the vehicle, we can now disassemble it. We now install a lower collar spacer on the lower spring perch on the strut assembly before reassembling the upper strut cap. We now continue reassembling the strut, adding the spring and the upper spacer before reinstalling it into the vehicle. With the kit installed, now we're ready to tackle any obstacle the trail throws at us. Now let's take a look at the before and after. Now, when it comes to the install, the Zone Offroad website does state a 3 to 4 hour install time. The reality is that it does take a good bit more time. You do actually have to press the ball joints from the factory upper control arms into the Zone upper control arms that come in the kit, as well as having to disconnect the steering shaft on the driver's side to get those upper control arms swapped out. That combined with actually having to break down the struts to disassemble and reassemble them with the spacers as well as a full alignment. You're going to want to work with a shop like Mainline Overland for a professional install. All the links to the products as well as our contact info are below. Feel free to reach out to one of our 3 East Coast shops for an installation quote. And it's also worth noting that these products are in stock today and ready for installation now. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to see more awesome content on our 2021 Ford Bronco project here with the team at Mainline Overland. Be sure to check out our latest video where we went in depth with the team at AWE on the modular exhaust system for the 2021 Ford Bronco.